How's it feel to be, you're what, 86?
86.
What have you learned in 86 years?
A little smarter than I used to be.
How so?
Well, about many things.
About what?
About many things.
All right, give me an example.
Give you an example. Relationships with people.
Yeah?
Smartened up a lot.
Tell me where are you at now in that? What lessons have you learned?
That I didn't want to tell
All right.
you.
All right. I'm not asking you to critique your previous
I know,
performance.
I know.
What else do you want to talk about?
Well, not too much down Mike and Patrick. I'm going back to the old deal. I used to go through several names before I hit the right one.
That's all right. You always hit the right one at some point.
Yeah, I do. Takes a little bit. How long did it take you to get here, Pat?
Oh, we left about 3:30 and got in about midnight last night.
Well, must have had some problems on the way, right?
Yeah, Chicago's always tough.
Was it Lakeshore Road or where?
No, more of just going through the city. The south side of the city's tough.
You're up North Shore, so
Yeah.
you gotta go through all of it.
Well, it's usually down south by the Sox Field. That's where it's tough. Been doing any computer work lately?
A little bit. I got my computer running again.
It was down.
Yeah.
What was wrong with it?
With all the other stuff I know, I had a guy come out and fix it.
Did you download a virus or something, or what?
No, I got a virus protector in it.
Uh-huh. Now you haven't got Mom doing much email, I noticed lately.
I did have her start, and then we backed off. I'm gonna ship this thing out to Arizona.
Your walker?
Yeah. I'm gonna use it till I get on the plane. Take my cane with me, and I'll have stuff to grab onto there.
Mm-hmm.
And once I get off the plane, I'll go up the bag and pick it up again.
Okay. I think they'll give you a wheelchair if you want it.
I got one.
Oh, that's good. That always makes it easier anyway, because
Yeah.
the walkway is difficult.
Yeah. Well, up there at Detroit Metro Airport, you have to go about a quarter mile to get more, just to get to the gate.
Right.
Got to take that train that's inside the airport.
Oh, the tram?
You
A couple airports are like that.
know,
It's probably good. They can make the concourses further from the airplanes themselves that way.
that's right. I changed my itinerary once already.
You did or they did?
They did.
They changed flights?
Well, I changed one flight. See, what I got the frequent flyer system.
Oh, yeah.
Both of them. And the frequent flyers is off. They're not like the other
Yeah.
paying. You can get anything you pay for it.
Right.
You get a frequent flyer, you got to take what they give you.
Now, is this a direct flight or is there a stop?
I got a direct flight from Detroit Metro to Phoenix on the way out.
Uh-huh.
Perfect, Northwest. Then I go Northwest on the way back, Northwest to Cincinnati. No, Delta Airways from Phoenix to Cincinnati. Then I get another flight, a different airline, from Cincinnati to Detroit.
Huh. Wow. How'd you book that?
By phone.
Uh-huh. Get a good price?
Oh, I didn't pay anything.
Ah,
It cost me about $50.
just
No
for
tax. taxes and what
Yeah.
have you. You look like you've been out in the sun, Pat.
I have been driving my convertible,
Oh,
so my face gets tan.
you like that, huh?
It's fun. It's fun.
Does she have much pickup?
Not bad actually. Not too bad. Yeah, it's just good to be out and you feel like you're outside when you're in it. So,
No,
you ever have a convertible?
no, that's your fun car.
No. Have you ever had one?
No, no.
Let's see. I remember we had the '55 Dodge.
Yeah.
What else? What was your first car if you got married?
I don't know.
Was it Hudson?
Hudson.
Then we had. I know, as a kid, we had the '55 Dodge, pink and black. Then a '63 Dodge that was blue, I think.
That Dodge was the one with the Hemi engine in it.
270 Hemi.
And she was a blazing fool. I used to drive back and forth to work, and it wasn't even breathing good until it was up to 70 miles an hour. She was a race car. Remember how we overhauled it
Yeah.
in the backyard?
In the garage, I helped you do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember you showed me what the hemispherical cylinder heads look like.
yeah.
You miss doing that kind of stuff?
No, not really. That was just an application. Used to do. When I was in the military service, I was in charge of a post garage, so I did a lot of that work.
How'd you get interested in being an engineer or mechanic?
Well, I knew that there was better things to do than grub around. I got the education. I got a certificate in mechanical engineering
You know, you got through the Army?
through, what in the hell they call that? Education.
No, I'm talking about the Army now. How'd you happen to pick being the mechanic in the Army? Did you have background in that, or they taught
Yeah,
you?
before I went in,
Are you working in cars before that then?
I took a couple courses.
Did you do it before you went in for any reason, or they just saw that you had that background and put you in there?
Just, they were glad to get anyone that had experience in anything.
This is during the war.
Yeah.
Now, when did you go into the war?
I was in the service 3 years, 11 months, and 5 days. Mother and I just looked at my discharge.
You went in what, 41 or 42?
I got out in 45,
Did you enlist or you drafted?
drafted.
Everybody's getting drafted then, I bet, right?
I was a little bit older. See, I was 20.
See, 1919, it was 1940. That would be 21, right?
Yeah, 21 or 21 years old. Most of the guys were 18 when they went in.
Uh-huh. Now, what would Frankie go into?
I'll get you some fresh ones, okay?
He went in, he was trained as a pilot. And when evidently got enough pilots, and then they closed out the program he was in. He had flown a little bit.
Huh.
Then he went into the artillery.
I'd rather be a pilot, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Of course, you got to
Well,
shoot him
yeah.
down instead of...
you get the hell shot out of yourself too.
Right.
More guys are killed in the Air Corps. I used to see planes come over Guadalcanal with one engine going yet and the rest are just feathered. I saw planes come back with big holes through them.
Yeah.
And I saw in some planes, the guys get over and land, they'd bail out and let the plane crash out of speed.
They couldn't land it, huh?
No, they couldn't land it.
Huh. So you went, where did you start out in the Army? Where was your first base at?
That was at Fort Custer,
Which is where? What state?
Michigan.
Huh.
Michigan.
Then you went to where?
Camp Lee, Virginia,
For training or what?
training.
And then when you went overseas, where'd you go?
Went through to New York, then we went through Panama, and I ended up in Australia.
Why Australia?
That's because the Japanese were attacking
Ah.
that part of it.
Now, when you were in the motor pool, you ran the motor pool, or you worked? How did that work?
Well, when I got overseas, no matter where you were, well, then we went from Australia to New Caledonia, Loyalty Island.
Is that by the Philippines? Where's that?
No, it's out in the South Pacific.
Ah. So you were fixing the cars up, or what? What'd you work on?
Well, when I was in the motor pool out in New Caledonia. In various jobs, you know.
Were you working in the motor pool the whole time, though, or not the whole time?
I think most of the time.
Yeah.
Then we went to,
Now you had a group from this area?
no, they were from all over the country.
Huh.
Massachusetts, quite a few of them.
So you're in the Philippines, or I'm sorry, New Caledonia.
Then we went to Guadalcanal.
That was a big battle, right?
Yeah.
And what was your role there?
Well, I was in the motor pool, fixed the ambulances up, kept them running.
You work on the tanks or anything like that?
No, I worked on mostly trucks and ambulances,
Kind of the conventional stuff?
you know.
Then after Guadalcanal, what happened? Where'd you go?
Went to the Fiji Islands.
How far is that from Guadalcanal?
Well, it was quite a ways, actually. The Fijis are out in the middle of the Pacific somewhere.
You went by boat, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, by ship.
Were you ever involved in like combat, or were you more of support stuff?
Well, we bombed a lot, almost every night. And when the Japanese would break through, we were on guard duty.
Hmm. Then the war got over with? Or you're still in when peace was declared?
Yeah,
Then you had to finish up your service.
Are you all set?
yeah, I was
Okay.
out in Chicago.
Oh, that's right. You were driving servicemen, right, to the hospital or something?
Yeah. Pick them up at the airport.
How'd you get into Chrysler? Was that your first job after the
I
service?
had worked there before I went into service. When I got back, they gave me all my service time.
Mhm. So what did you do at Chrysler at first? I remember Unit Pack, whatever that was. What was that? Or was that before the service or after the service?
It was after the service.
Well, you don't want this, do you? Do you need it?
No, I don't need that.
Okay, I'll throw it up.
Lawnmower went to hell
Oh,
the other day, and the belt broke on it. And Mike put, I couldn't do it. I didn't know how to do it, but I just couldn't do it. And Mike fixed it up. He did a nice job with it.
Good. He's a good lad. He's a good lad.
He is. He's real good.
So you're working at Chrysler, but then you went and got your degree too, at night school or through correspondence school,
Right under the GI Bill.
Uh-huh. and to be an engineer.
Yeah.
Was there a specific job you wanted to get, or you just wanted to do something other than what you're doing?
I just wanted to get something other than I was doing.
That's where you met Mom, though, before you got your degree,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You work in the same area then?
Well, we worked in different spots.
You guys went to a New Year's Eve party or something?
One of New Year's Eve party, the first date I ever did.
Who was throwing the party?
One of the workers that used to work
Uh-huh.
at the plant.
Did you ask her, or did she ask you to go to it?
But damned if I know, I think I might ask her.
You were living where were you living at the time?
Marine City.
At home still? Uh-huh. And she was living on Taylor Street. Is that right?
No parking area.
Okay.
Bird up there, son.
So then you guys started dating, got married, had a few brats.
Yep,
That changed things a little bit.
little bit. But most of the people come back from the service, that's what they did.
Yeah,
Got married, raised a family.
yeah. What about your first house? Where was that?
First house was on St. Clair Street.
Huh.
We rented it. Then we rented one on 22nd Street.
Was that Bancroft? Did you own the house on 2223 Bancroft, or were you renting that?
We rented it.
Huh. But you bought 920 Bancroft.
Yeah,
That was the first one.
yep.
How much was it? Remember?
I think 8,500, I'm not sure.
For the house?
Yeah,
Not bad, huh?
no,
I think I was in kindergarten or first grade when you were looking at 920 Bancroft Street.
it wasn't a bad
It
house.
was a good house. Then after that, you moved here. You built this house and moved out here, right?
Yeah. I spent a lot of hours working out here, I'll tell you that.
I know. How many years? It took you several years to build it, didn't it?
2 or 3 years,
Yeah.
at least.
You had a guy who was helping you, though.
Yeah.
Who was that? Or what did he do? What was his role?
He was a contractor.
Okay. Did he do the rough framing, that kind of stuff?
Yes, roughly.
And then you kind of did a lot of the other stuff.
I did my furniture work.
I think Mike helped quite a bit too, didn't he?
I don't remember, so. He was pretty small then.
Yeah. Huh. What years was that? Do you remember? When you built this?
We moved in 1981.
81?
That's the year I retired.
Okay. Oh, you worked at Chrysler for how many years?
40-some years,
Over 40.
including the credit for the service.
Ah. That was a good gig, wasn't it?
Yeah,
That was back in the days that the companies, you worked for one company your whole life, huh?
you're so right. They don't do that anymore.
No, they don't. Yeah. It's got awful expensive, isn't it?
Yeah,
So,
Yeah,
1981.
they're gonna change our benefits again.
I'm sure it's awful expensive, isn't it? What are they doing to it?
Well, General Motors wasn't bad crap.
Yeah.
And General Motors are going to ask for relief on a lot of the benefits. And I understand that Zetch, who is the president of Daimler Chrysler, I read it in the paper the other day, he says he expects to get some of the same benefits that General Motors gets.
I mean, it's the same concessions.
Yeah,
What kind of stuff are they looking at?
I really don't know.
Probably health benefits, I'm assuming.
I imagine it's a health benefit.
But you also get, the government has Social Security and stuff like that, right? And Medicare. So
Not from the government, I get that as part of my pension.
right. But it's still a good. I mean, it's a pretty good deal, isn't
It's
it?
a good deal.
Yeah,
I can't complain at all.
yeah. But it's going to be a different world for the people that don't have those kind of pensions, isn't it?
Oh, it's a different world for them now. They don't get anything.
I mean, you get, you got about like half your old salary, something like that. Is that correct or not?
Well, it's supposed to be 48% of their salary.
48.
Benefits were supposed to equal.
Of course, that was 25 years ago too, though. The
Made
salary.
much sense either.
Yeah,
I made pretty good salary, but compared to now, it's
Right.
pittance.
yeah. Money changes in 25 years.
How much your life
So you're looking forward to going to Arizona?
is. I am.
You like it out there, don't you?
I like it out there. Where we're located is one of the, well, you've been out there. You look out the front window, there's the Superstition Mountains. Look the other direction is the Goldfield Mountains. And it's one of the recreation areas of Arizona. Which makes it nice.
You guys gonna? It's probably hard to get around though, but it's still nice weather, I assume.
Very nice weather. But we got bus transportation almost any place you want to go.
Oh, through your group there, your subdivision.
They
Or just
make
the city
arrangements
has-
for bus trips.
Oh, that's nice. Tell me about some of the people out there. Tell me about some of the people out there. Who do you hang with?
Oh, we got more friends out there than we do here. Acquaintances.
Sure. Who are the more colorful people?
We got one fellow that was with the America, the CIA aircraft that they used to own.
Say again. He was what?
He was with the
Air America?
Air America as a pilot.
Huh. That's a CIA
Yeah.
operation.
Yeah.
What'd you say about that? Not much.
He tells some wild stories.
Like what?
See, he was shot down when he was overseas and became a German captain.
Was he POW?
POW. He escaped 3 times,
Huh.
and every time they worked him over.
They don't really like that sort of behavior,
No,
do they?
They didn't,
They don't appreciate
they
that
didn't appreciate
spirit.
it at all.
But he stuck it out, huh?
Yeah, and I guess when the war was over, he took retribution on the Germans. So,
How so?
well, to hear him tell that he eliminated a few of them.
Ah. Guys that gave him a hard time.
Yeah.
Who's the guy with the trains? Got a guy with the trains across the street from your place.
Oh yeah. He likes. He's quite a guy. Got motorcycle and motor home.
Who's that, Larry?
He's even got a train runs around inside of his
Right.
unit. He's a pretty good guy, though.
Now, there's a guy from who was a scientist too, right?
Yeah, he was a nuclear scientist. He hasn't been coming out for the last 2 or 3 years, so
How come?
I don't know what happened.
He still owns it though, right?
I don't know if he owns it or not.
Hmm.
He and I have become pretty good friends. He was out at that big bomb that went off at Ivan Weekdock, you know.
Oh, he was there when they shot.
He was there
The
when
testing?
they blasted it.
Huh.
I guess that was quite an experience.
I bet. Not many people have seen a nuclear
No.
bomb go off.
Just about obliterated an island,
Yeah. Pretty wild to think about that, isn't it?
isn't it? No.
What advice do you have for my girls as they get older? What advice would you give the girls as they get older, based on your experience?
I wouldn't be a good one to give advice in that area. Are you recording?
Oh yeah. Why not, right?
You did that once before.
Yeah. Although unfortunately the sound wasn't very good. We were outside, remember, and all the
Yeah,
background
so that
noise
was
kind of
good.
messed it up.
Yeah.
We had you guys talking about how you met and all that kind of stuff. That was kind of interesting, actually.
You talk to anybody on Guadalcanal during the battle, they'll always remember Wash Machine Charlie.
Wash Machine Charlie?
Wash Machine Charlie. Used to come over every night and bomb us.
Why'd you call him Wash Machine Charlie?
Sounded like a wash machine.
Oh.
It did, it sounded like an old wash machine. They put the searchlights on them, but they couldn't reach him with anti-aircraft guns.
You always knew he's gonna think about you, huh?
Yeah. You could hear the shrapnel come down, hit the coconut tree, schnick, schnick, schnick,
That's wild.
suck when the bombs had hit the ground, it would suck all the air out of our dugout.
Oh.
And we had a candle and it would go down real low and slowly come back up again.
That's wild. See the concussion?
Yeah.
Remember growing up, we used to go to Uncle John's on Sunday, and we'd stop by and see your mom a lot of
Yeah.
times. I was pretty young, though. I don't remember a whole lot about her.
Better take your Plavix. That's just Plavix.
Keep my blood.
It's your cholesterol.
Slide over the top of each other. I'm happy just the way I am.
That's a good way to be. Should be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, it beats the alternative, right? It doesn't cost a whole lot more.
Beats the hell out of the alternative. Not people living to be 86.
I know, it's a pretty good achievement.
Yep.
What do you attribute that to?
Must be genetic.
How old was your mother when she passed away?
Only 71.
71. What did she die of?
Heart attack. Heart attack.
Heart attack. Now, she'd been a teacher, right? Is that correct? And when did she taught until when she got married, or?
I think until she got married. The old country school.
So if she probably got, would they get married about 1909, 1908,
18,
1918?
because
Yeah.
I was born in 1919.
Okay. So you grew up on the farm.
I did.
What was that like?
Interesting.
What is
A
interesting?
lot of damn work.
Yeah, I bet. What now, is it kind of, is it a dairy farm? Do you have to milk the cows and stuff?
Oh, we had cows. I could milk them dead every morning before I go to school.
How many cows do you have?
I think they were Holsteins.
How many of them?
I think the most we had were 3.
More than enough though, huh?
More than enough.
And you went to what was, you went to the parochial school for a while, right? In Marine City?
Or through the 8th grade.
Through the 8th grade? Where did you go to high school then? Marine City High?
No, I went through I went to the Catholic high school for 10th grade. I went to Marine City High School.
Why'd you change?
Had a problem.
Thought you'd try something new then.
Yeah.
You a good student in high school, or you a
I was a good student.
rebel like your son here?
No, I was a good student.
What subjects did you like the best?
Academic subjects.
Like were you more of an English guy or a science guy?
Science.
Yeah. Engineering kind of stuff?
Well, I don't know what you call it that. It was the basics for a technical education.
Back then, what did you think you were going to do when you grew up?
Didn't know
Whatever came along, huh?
whatever came along.
Yeah. So that was, but then the war happened.
Yep. And they grabbed me. I was one of the first ones from our area to go.
To be drafted? How'd they figure out who to draft?
They pulled the numbers out of a hat.
Oh yeah, he had a number? What was your number? Do you remember?
I have no idea.
Pretty low, I assume.
Imagine it was.
You got pulled out early.
Yeah.
Was that good? Did you like going to into the service?
You know, we had a different attitude on going in the service and whatever they told us we did.
Right. I think it was for a cause that people understood.
Yeah. How are your girls doing in school?
They're good. Yeah, they do really well.
Which one is the smartest one?
Oh, they're both the smartest,
Good. Good answer.
especially on tape. I'm curious a bit more about Grandma, because I just remember that she had African violets. I remember the house a little bit, but that's pretty young.
She
Her-
was the love flowers.
yeah, it seemed like it. Took good care of her little African violets, I think.
Oh, she loved flowers. Anything that had bloom on it. She liked.
When your dad died, though, when you were pretty young, 10 years old,
10 years old.
and where were, see this, so you're 10. Didn't she get married again after a while?
Yeah,
How long did it take?
I really don't know.
Yeah. couple years, or not?
Maybe so.
Yeah. But then her second husband died about when?
Few, quite a few years after she married.
Yeah. So she was older than when she was widowed again.
She was really young when she was widowed the first time.
What year was she born?
I think 1898.
Okay, about 20 years old then. She was married in 1918, I think you said, right?
Yeah. And she's a maker, pretty young.
How'd she meet your dad?
I have no idea. He was a engine man. Some people told me he was really almost a genius on engines. He used to convert aircraft engines to marine use at Chris Craft.
Hmm.
He was a speed merchant too. That's how he was killed.
He was testing a new engine, right, on the river?
And testing a new boat pointed at both ends. Evidently, I don't know what happened. Something happened. The boats rolled real bad and he got hit in the head with the windshield.
Ah.
As it killed him. The guy that was with him could swim, and he got hold of the line and they tied the boat up.
Quite a shock, I bet, for a 10-year-old.
It was. I don't think about the unpleasant things unless very seldom.
I understand. You have to carry that around with you.
Yep. Too baggage.
So what do you enjoy doing these days? I'm thinking the positive things.
Well, lately I've just been trying to get my strength back with that walking around.
The walker.
Yeah.
Strengthen your arms. Does that take a lot of arm strength?
Not necessarily. I do exercise with my arms every day.
Mm-hmm. Trying to keep up with Mom?
She's in good shape.
She is.
She works like a Trojan.
A lot of energy.
Yep. Excuse me, man. I gotta go to the restroom.
Okay. Actually, I'm out of tape here, so.